That I am. Some call me Haru, your cannabis fitness strategist. At it again. I had a question that's been coming up pretty regularly the last few weeks or so. It's based on fat loss. They're asking me, how are you losing fat? What are you doing to keep your fat off? So here's something, and this probably can answer a lot of the issues out there people are having with fat loss, particularly, like I said, it's some things you got to identify first and foremost, especially when you're working on losing fat. I don't even use the word try. You do or you don't. And most of the people don't, because they're looking at certain elements within this particular fat loss. It's work, and it takes work. That's one of the things I'm known for. I put the work in, right? But y'all can look at me like last year, actually 2 years ago now. 2 years ago, I was pretty big. I was like 180, 190. And just the way I've been focusing in on my fat loss per se. Matter of fact, Brother Nas can actually tell you something about this too, because I was concerned with my fat percentage. My fat percentage was like 15. It was pretty big. I was pretty big at the time, as far as fat. And I was like, oh, it's time to get this fat cut off. So I was like, what can I do to be more effective? And I focused on circuit training or HIIT training, where I was resting only a minute to 30 seconds. Well, from 30 seconds to a minute in between my particular exercises. And I was doing this pretty regularly for about a good 3 months. I was pretty consistent with that HIIT training or particularly circuit training. I even incorporated Insanity, the 30-day Insanity, T-Shawn's workout. Just a few of the exercises. I didn't do the full, complete system because I thought mine was more, the stuff I was doing was more dynamic, I would say. In real life, that's one of the things I don't like about the particular programs like P90X and all those. They're standard. They're standard. Don't take me wrong, they're good. I mean, Horton is like the biggest fitness guru in the game, keep it real with you. But at the same time, fat loss, I specifically focus on HIIT training or functional training, I would call it, because I was well around full body exercises, and I was doing like a minute on and a minute off, maybe a minute on and 30 seconds off. That's the workouts I was doing, and particularly got the fat loss. And then I started focusing on the percentage loss. The biggest thing I think too, to add on top of that, is our food intake. You have to be cautious of what you're putting in your body and what types of fats you're putting in your body. A lot of us out here are fast food eaters. We got these 9-to-5 jobs. I wouldn't even say 9 to 5. They ain't even 9 to 5 no more. You add 4 more hours to that due to travel and all the other expenses and all the yada, yada, yada. Then living the life. You got families and whatnot, your children, you got to deal with this, you got to deal with that. So the key thing, and what was cool about these particular sessions or these particular circuit training or HIIT training, they was all 30 minutes. I was in and out. So I do have, I won't say I got, I will say this. I have a plan for those of you who want to lose the weight quick, in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? I would say for those of you, and I was only doing this particular training 3 days a week, and I haven't really been a fat loss man, if that makes sense to you. I've always been a kind of petite or athletic build type brother. I mean, you can see throughout my experiences, throughout my whole life, I always been kind of trim. Even if I was big, I was big, but I was strong as hell for my size per se. And that's relevant to whomever, you may say yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, fat loss. what is the key thing? This has been the question I've been getting, and I'm kind of ranting a little bit, but the fat loss thing, those of you who's really looking to lose some fat or some serious weight loss, you must incorporate, I think you must incorporate functional training or full body training or mobility. What I mean by function training, I mean utilizing your body well-rounded, doing certain movements that challenges your body. That's the key thing where you will start to see the fat loss. And it depends on the person too. It depends on what type of metabolism you got, you know, how are you eating, what are you putting in your body? Because I was just explaining this to my little brother earlier. I was saying, well, I think, and this is, you know, my interpretation of weight loss or my interpretation of food intake and whatnot. But I think it's 90%. 90% is diet. You see what I'm saying? And then I would say break down 5% of that. 5% of that is actually mental. You know what I'm saying? Or psychological. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of us discount that, but then at the same time, our lifestyles, how we're eating, what we're eating, who we talking to, where we're getting our advice from. You see what I'm saying? So these all affect your particular lifestyle or particular the way you work out. And I think functional training or HIIT training is the way to go when you're talking like fat loss, because you're building muscle, you're building endurance, plus you're building a structure, you're building a body you want to see. You want the result 3 months from now. What do you want your body to look like in 3 months from now? Okay, if you're a little extreme overweight, say you're, 50 pounds over the weight you claim you want to be over. Now, I would bring in, okay, so we're going to have to add more days, maybe 5 days a week working out. Instead of the 3 days traditionally, I recommend 3 days. Because you got to make it a lifestyle. That's the key thing. It's got to be a part of your life. So working out is just a part of your life. You just make it a part of your life. And tune in. I actually have another video I'm doing, and I'm going to talk about things you can do that's productive, and you will start seeing the weight loss. You will start seeing the fat loss, or however you want to take it. Like I said, this is a call to action right now. Those of you who's serious about losing weight, you know what I'm saying, about fat loss, give me a holler. 206-659-6382. All my information is out there. Those of you who are very serious. I don't need no gamers. I don't need no bullshitters. I don't need no people wasting my time, because I don't want to waste your time. You feel me? So let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Like my shit. Go buy my product. I got plenty of products out there. I haven't even been selling nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the key thing is selling me. And what I want to do is sell you results. How about that? Can we get a holler out here? Can I get some likes out here? You know what I'm saying? Can I get some views? Can I get some shares? Can I get some comments? You know what I'm saying? And this is 100. The fat loss is 100. It's no secret to this. You see what I'm saying? There's no secret to this. But I think I have a solution for you if you're serious. I do have a solution, because you can see it within my body. You can see the progress. Tune in. I got a transformation for that ass too. So until next time, Hotep, I'm out. 100. Peace.